everyone. I'm about to get on a train that's going to take me to Shanghai. It's super quick, only 4.5 hours. So I'm super excited to be going back. I actually used to live in Shanghai for a year in 2014. I was there on exchange at Fudan Daxue. I have some really good memories there, and I'm going with a friend who's never been before, so I get to be tour guide this weekend. So I want to show you some of my favorite things about Shanghai. So one of the things that strikes me as most interesting about Shanghai is just the contrast everywhere, especially between the old and the new. It definitely feels like the kind of city that has one foot in the past and one foot in the future. So one minute I'll be in a modern funky cafe like this, and the next minute you're in a traditional tea house. 这是我的好朋友. You've got the old and the new, the traditional, the modern, people wearing head-to-toe Gucci, people walking around in pajamas, conservative and alternative, and you have the rich and the poor. I feel like in Shanghai you could be in 5 different countries in 5 minutes. We're in the French concession area, and this is Xintiandi. It's probably one of the most touristy kind of places, but it's really cool because there's lots of French influence here from the time where there were a lot of Europeans in Shanghai. It's got this real European style, and I really like taking people here because it's just not what people would expect of a mega Chinese city like Shanghai. So this Xintiandi and French concession area is definitely one of the more chicer neighborhoods. The kind of place that if you have money, you come here and you like to show it off. I always see on the side of the roads like heaps of Lamborghinis, Ferraris. I think this apartment building behind me, one room in this apartment, it's like millions and millions and millions of renminbi, like really expensive area. Another thing so synonymous with Shanghai, hanging underwear in the street. So now I'm in my favorite place in the world for people watching. There's always something weird and wacky to see here, namely like dancing people, people playing like card games, playing instruments really badly. Like there's something for everyone, and I could spend hours in this park. This is Puxing Park. It's about like a 10-minute walk from Xintiandi. It's so close. There's some wacky kind of dance going on over here that I want to show you. They're moving like real slowly. I think there's definitely a huge difference between China and the West in terms of, you know, getting to old age. I feel like in the West it's increasingly insular, like this is my home, I stay here. But here, like everyone is super social, like you come together, you dance with your friends, you ride on your bikes. I think it's a really nice way to be. I don't see much of this in parks in Australia, that's for sure. It's so hot, I've come to take refuge in a family mart. If you don't know what a family mart is, it's like the 7-Eleven of Shanghai. They're everywhere, and for me it's like it has a particular smell of like this weird food they have cooking all the time, and also this sound when you come in, and for me it's the smell and sound of Shanghai. And another thing I found interesting about family mart, they sell vibrators at the counter. So now I found myself at the beginning of West Nanjing Road, and what I'm going to do is follow this road all the way to People's Square, and then it will become Nanjing East Road, and then that will become the Bund, and my plan is to get there just as the sun is going down. So another contrast in this city is the contrast between old ideas and new ideas. So right now I'm at a People's Square Park, and I'm in the middle of a marriage market. So basically what we see here is parents come to like advertise their children. Girl born in 1986 with a height of 1.6 meters. She's got a doctorate. This is where she's from. She has a house, she has a job. She's looking for a man of a height of 1.7 meters or more, a bachelor or above degree, a good person, and a healthy body. Contact me here. And I just think it's so interesting for a city that is in so many ways very forward and advanced. These like traditional ideas are still prevalent, especially among the older generation, because it is a culture and a country that has developed so quickly. It hasn't really given time for these old traditional ideas of, you know, arranged marriage to kind of die out, and they're definitely still here. I saw one says, looking for man with salary over 50,000 renminbi. So I've arrived at Nanjing East Road. It's always very busy. Because it's a weekend, of course, there's a lot of people. Okay, I'm on the final stretch of Nanjing East Road before I hit the bund, and it's about to start getting really, really busy. For me, the reason why so many of these contrasts exist is due to the rapid rate of development in Shanghai in the last like 40, 50 years. So for me, the place that you can see the fast rate of development in Shanghai, it has to be here at the bund. 30 years ago, this is what the bund looked like. None of that was there, and now it looks like this. Only in the last like 30, 40 years that you've seen this boom of economic development. 40 years ago, this was a different place. Shanghai is battling the old with the new, which results in so many of these contrasts that makes this city my favorite place in the world.